What is going on YouTube? This is UK Drill Rappers That Got Time Part 2. The first one got 100k views. Go watch that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Snapchat me or Instagram me or comment below who you want to see in the next video. So first up we have SJ from OFB. It's frustrating because he's one of the actually guys that's popping. Youngest in charge is banging on views at the moment. A lot of these rappers that go to prison ain't really working out for him in the music. As far as SJ, he was actually doing his bits. Now I don't want to put too much on his name. It may be an attempted murder or murder charge. I don't think the trial's fully completed yet. No recent news articles have dropped about his sentence or how much he's going to serve, or even that he's been found guilty. There could be a lack of evidence. Anything could come out. I'm sure we should soon, once the trial's completed, hear his exact sentence. I'm not sure what it's going to be or whether he's even going to do time. So until anything's proven, we can't comment too much on that. But he could end up spending a lot of time in prison, which is annoying because he's one of the biggest in the UK in terms of drill at the moment. OFB definitely doing their thing, and we will see what happens. But I'll update you guys. There will be a video dropping as soon as we hear anything about SJ. Next up we have MTrap, a murder charge of which he will serve 18 years. It weren't just him, there was 3 other people, so 4 altogether, and 3 will serve life sentences. Basically it was a 15-year-old from a rival area. They just went there looking for someone to, they must have been in a bad mood or something that day and went there looking for problems, and they targeted a guy called Jermaine. It's this 15-year-old. He tried to take cover and get away from him, but they ended up killing him, which is really sad. Rest in peace to the victim as always. They pretty much pleaded not guilty to it. I mean, they went to trial and the jury found them guilty, which is crazy because there was actually CCTV footage and a lot of evidence going against them. It was another senseless thing. The guy was doing music as well, didn't have a lot of views going for him, and didn't have a lot of buzz, but he was doing okay, just seeing as he was starting out, but now would serve a lot of time in prison. And to be honest with you, pretty much deserves it on this one. A 15-year-old, his life's been taken over it. Very stupid. He was in Fulton Heath area. The guy was just trying to get away, trying to take cover in a shop. Clearly didn't want no problems, wasn't fighting you back or trying to do something to you, and he ended up taking his life, which is really sad. Next up we have Trizi Traps, who served 14 years. He had millions of views across YouTube and was doing relatively well. What they did was crazy though. Him and his friend, as seen in the picture, they was attacking old petite women with cleaning fluid. The victims that were attacked suffered several facial burns and stuff like that, which was just dreadful and shocking as described. They were both found guilty for it, and 14 years is quite a light sentence when you're doing some crazy stuff like that. I would have thought, you know, you could even, because there's multiple victims too, but the motive behind it seems to be robbery, so music must not have been paying for him, even though he had millions of views. It's the music industry we see. But they was attacking, and the thing that made it horrible, they was attacking old women and defenseless people that couldn't even do anything back. And he was served 14 years in prison for that. And there were several victims, and just behind it is the motive, just money, trying to rob them and do stuff. It was crazy. These victims suffered bad burns to the face as well, which is just you can't defend that. It's hard, even though when he's a good rapper and got millions of views, when you're doing stuff like this, there's no defense. Will we see him again one day? Is it forgivable? You know, if you say, oh, I needed money, I had family to feed and stuff like that, but still, when you're doing it to, that could be someone's mum, your friends, and no, it's just not on. And last but not least, we have M20 from Penge. He had 13 incidences of violence and 4 convictions of knife crimes before this attack. He was 18, his victim was only 15. It was outside a chicken shop where he stabbed the victim, which lost his life. At 15, you're just getting started in your life. It's quite unfair. When you're 18, you turn an adult and you're basically going for a kid. His victim died of a single stab wound to the heart. The attack was around 5:20. It was outside of a chicken shop. Really senseless attack, but this guy was appearing, it kind of put a bad name on drill when this story come out, because even though the YouTube things happen now and we got some good light coming to it, he on the news, or they put on the Sun and stuff like that, he was appearing in drill rap videos on YouTube talking about negative stuff and blah blah blah, which puts a bad name on it. But I'm glad there's certain rappers now that are adjusting their style and stuff, and it ain't all it's part of drill and it's the stuff they grow up in, but it's not all they have to talk about. Rest in peace to the victim. Only a 15-year-old man. Very sad to see. And 2 people have lost their life in this, because this guy could have done music properly and started to take off and done his thing and just put his energy at 18 in something positive, rather than getting in a feud like this where someone, you know, it always ends badly. Thank you guys for watching this video. There will be a part 3. You can add me on my Snapchat at KINGWELLZY King Wellesley. You can subscribe to my channel, comment below who you want to see in part 3, and there's various videos coming, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace out.